certain stories and shit just with the right song and the right words. It just, you feel me? It just brings certain fantasies to life.
I got 2 quick questions for you, and then we're gonna get right into the meat and potatoes of it all.
Ooh, meat and potatoes.
So today, I forgot to mention, as we already know, definitely you should feel inspired already, and we're definitely getting into the world of R&B Reese, but we about to get more into it. 2 quick ones, and we're gonna go right into the meat and potatoes. Cat or dog person?
I'm a cat person. I ain't gonna lie. I love dogs too, but I enjoy cats. I ain't gonna lie. I've been trying to debate, but I love, like, the homie over here, Mar. Her daughter has a cat that I want them to sell me.
A Maine Coon. Talking about my granddaughter Maine Coon.
Yeah, and I'm like, I want that shit, but because I feel like with cats, bro, they self-efficient. You know what I mean? You don't really got too much maintenance, and I got ADHD. Like, you feel me? Like, I love taking care of shit, but I also get away from me type shit energy too.
Yeah.
But
keep you calm.
Hell yeah, you know what I mean?
Bring you back into focus.
Yeah, nah, but I'm a little bit of both. I love, but I enjoy cats more. So can't wait to actually own one.
Animals versus humans. Which would you prefer?
Of course, a human.
It's not a weird question.
No, I'm not saying
because I prefer animals over human beings.
Nah, I can get that, but I ain't gonna lie, like, I want to, like, yeah, I could talk to the dog a little bit, or the cat, but fuck that. Like, I want someone I could, cause I don't know, like, I want someone I could converse with, challenge me. So I prefer a human. Maybe they be a shitty person, but maybe I learn from that shitty person. You feel me? Like, it's so much more to a human sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, that should be like, the female.
This guy.
Yeah, this guy. Yeah. That's another reason why I need R&B Reese too.
Cause of the ladies.
Hell yeah, I watched the movie Temptations, and the nigga, that's when, I forgot who that's when Otis had picked up, I forgot his name, the bass, you can sing like this. They had picked up him, and Otis was like, yeah man, I need your help. I need you to help me serenade this, like his wife and shit, his first wife. And I'm like, damn, bro, that's how they get them? And then, like, I was young at that time, and ever since then, I was like, yo, I just want to serenade women, bro. I want to see them smile. Oh, Jay, Maurice. You feel me? Like, R&B, that's why I love R&B. I love it. Yeah, man. Let me stop. I'm like an old head young.
What is something that happened in your life that changed your view of the world around you?
I say, this is a deep one right here. Something in my life that changed the view wholeheartedly, like changed my world. It was the day I found out that my little sister wasn't when I found out we didn't have the same father. That shit kind of shattered me a little bit, because it was like, that's my road dog. This, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. My dad is your dad. That's our dad. You feel me? It was something that was known until it wasn't. And then that shit just broke the way, because like by that time, niggas was in foster care and all that shit. But I guess in order to get her, the truth had to be revealed, and like, her father at the time had to come scoop her up, and she got sent to my older sister, because her father was my oldest sister father. So that's a dynamic right there. So So she went to live with the grandmother at the time. Actually, she lived with them for a few moments too. But that shit shattered me because it's like, damn, I don't know how to maneuver now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't know how to go about this. Cause for so long, the memory of it was just us held me down.
Mm-hmm.
But with that being said, it kind of made me feel weird because my dad is now, of course, that's your dad in a sense, but it's not your dad.
Yeah.
And my dad was kind of like a little bit mentally unorthodox type shit. So it was like trying to maneuver around that. And like niggas was like, yo, that's not your father. And I'm like, and I'm struggling with the concept of being like, that is her dad. You know, I don't know him like that, but that is her dad. Like, you can't tell me, just because you say something doesn't mean I'm going to listen. So now, like, that shit broke that response of like, how I see world and how what people say is not really what they mean. Or the real.
Yeah.
So my conscience was woken up a little bit with that.
So, like, and just in a few minutes we're gonna hear one of my favorite pieces from Reese, and but I want to say two things. First thing, for me, just because they was the sperm donor, it's the person who raised that child that's a father, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know, like you said, that's something that changed, that broke you in a sense. But if you feel like, even though, okay, that man is her father, but this is the guy that raised her, and it was like me and her had that thing in common. Like, if you feel like your dad is her dad, even though he wasn't the sperm donor, he took care of her for all those years, that still makes him her dad, blood or not.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I always got that.
And
like,
don't ever let that change y'all connection.
Oh, no, that shit didn't change our connection. It was just more so how to go. It was more so like, being a kid in that time frame and being like, it's a difference having that kind of, yeah, that's our dad right there.
Yeah.
So now it's a but. Nah, that's her. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I can say that shit about all my other siblings or niggas
Mm-hmm.
before that. But me and her, it was like this.
Yeah.
So now with that but, it kind of like, now how do I go about telling our story now?
Yeah.
So it was never knocking, like, of course you none of my, like, I got none of my siblings who are half siblings or whatever. That shit don't even compute to me. Y'all niggas my blood regardless. Either we got the same daddy or we don't. Y'all niggas my blood. Love y'all niggas. So yeah, that was never an issue. It was just more so how to talk about it. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like another real shit, like being in foster care for a short. I didn't even know I called my father dad.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know I talk to that nigga. I didn't know, like, I can't call you my name, nigga. We got the same name. So I'm like, for so long, I used everything else but dad.
Mm-hmm.
Unless I'm talking to, yeah, that's my father.
Yeah.
I can say that's my father, but I never really, it took me a minute to call him dad. Mm-hmm. After a while, like, type shit. It was like, yeah, can you help me? Thank you. I appreciate that. Everything else but dad. Hey, excuse me. But when someone was talking to me, who that? That's my father. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, my father, like, I know who you are. I just didn't know how to talk about it. Mm-hmm. Just like I didn't know how to talk about, you know what I mean? Because everybody's views was different. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And my grandmother and my father's side of the family, they was like, nah, that's your fucking... But in the back of on her side, they like, no, did it this and that. But at the end of the day, it's like I was like trying to always keep the peace and be respectful in that sense. And I know niggas was